Hello everyone, this is Jason Fain from Instructional Design and Development at UTSA, and today I'm going to show you how to use the calendar tool. To begin, I'm going to go ahead and close off my course menu. I need a little bit more space to work with, and then I'm going to add an entry. And I'm going to add an entry that says there will be a quiz on the 15th, and I'm going to call it Quiz 2. So, Quiz 2, and I'm going to add don't forget to study. We'll put some exclamation points there. And this is going to be on the 15th, and let's say our class is at 3. So we'll go to 3 o'clock, and we'll also add the end date. It's going to end on the same day, hopefully. Well, let's say we hope this quiz will be about an hour long. That's a really big quiz. And I'm going to make this a course. It's course content, and it will be public so everyone within this course can see it. There's going to be no surprises here. I'm going to go ahead and click more options, and if this was like a weekly occurrence, like every week we're going to have a quiz, then I can go ahead and set on here this entry repeats and say every Tuesday until next month, for instance. So let's say the next July 15th, there's going to be a quiz. But in this case, it's not going to repeat, so I'm going to go ahead and uncheck this and just click Save. Now once that's done, you can see that on the 15th, it's now added an entry for Quiz 2. And when we click on it, we can get the little note that was added to it, don't forget to study. Another thing that we can do is we can link in the quizzes another way. So now I'm going to expand my course menu by clicking on the expand button, and I'm going to go into my assessments, and here I already have some assessments that are made. But if I go in here and I'm going to edit its properties, if you scroll down to where the dates available options are, if you click this and you give it a date, so look, it's already picked the 12/15. I need it to be a little bit more up to date, so let's try to, I'm just going to close this. Let's just say it was 6, and we'll make it 15, and we'll make it 2010, and we'll open it up like I said at 3. Let's get there, 3, and it's going to end the same time, so I'm just going to copy and paste, but it's going to be at 3:30. Now remember, we made these same changes before, so what we can do is we can create a corresponding event in the calendar. And what this is nice is if you do this for all your assessments and all your assignments, then you don't even have to use the calendar tool to create all those options. It'll just kind of automatically go into your calendar. So I'm going to go ahead and click Save, and we'll go ahead and take a look at the calendar tool again. So now this is the quiz 2 I created before, and then this was that initial Blackboard quiz available. So there's nothing in the assessment at the time, but once an assessment's created, that'll go in there as well. Another thing we can do is we can create a printable view, and we can select a date range. So I'm just going to go for this entire month, and I'm not even going to worry about times, and I'm going to click continue. So now I can take a look at everything that I have to do. As a student, I can look at everything. As long as you put in all your quizzes, when they're available, when they're due, then everything will be available to a student. All they have to do is kind of compile this report. I'm going to go ahead and cancel this for now. Another thing that we can do is we can delete a range, or we can delete everything. So let's go into the week view, and let's say I'm going to look at next week. I can actually click this quiz 2 and delete it. So if it no longer applies, we can also delete. With that said, this kind of concludes our little tutorial on using the calendar tool within Blackboard Vista.